All right, guys. I am not staying like this for the reaction. She-Hulk, Season 1, Episode 3, Cold Movies. We are back to watch She-Hulk Season 1, Episode 3, Cold Movies. I just remembered that from yesterday. So
Why aren't you green?
Cold movies.
I told you I'm not gonna be green the whole reaction.
Change back.
But
Whoa!
so
Come on.
No, stop it, guys. Stop it. I'm not gonna be She-Hulk.
Oh.
I thought it was She-Nevi, or is it She-Hulk? I know.
Shivi.
Schnubby.
Shivi. I'm not gonna be Shivi.
Shivi.
A little shiv.
Shavi. Shivi. Shiv. Dude, I cannot figure out Shiv at The Last of Us. Like every time they come in, I'm like, just kill it, just kill it.
There's a Twitch plug right there. Nuvy's playing both Last of Us's.
Yes.
And
Hell yeah.
it's fun. It's
Watch me
scary.
rage.
Did you guys see the little Easter egg that they had in, I think, the last episode? It was like during a news broadcast. I don't remember where because I just saw it online. But it was a punch-in shot, and it was like, man fights with metal claws, which is Wolverine. But then under that it said, why is there a giant statue of a man coming out of the ocean? Ta-da.
That's their
They
first time
addressed
addressing
They
Eternals.
need
what
to
is
do better
Woo.
than that.
In a news article, Easter egg, clickbait,
Yep.
side link.
They need to either fully pretend that the movie never happened or acknowledge that there are some real consequences to the way planet works right now.
I'm hoping that like the Avengers, you know, like we haven't seen the Avengers in a while, like whoever they are now.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're kind of dealing with that. Like if not, and plus if Black Panther is about Namor and like the ocean
Yeah, he's
people,
probably pissed off, right?
The ocean people are probably pissed, right? Because
Yeah.
there's a giant thing sticking out of the
Dude,
ocean.
this is literally a plot point in Steven Universe, and that's cool. But, hi, I'm Chris. I've joined She-Hulk.
I am Makeda.
This is Navi.
I'm Pat.
I'm Surge, and I'm excited for Wolverine because that is the first little hint of him, and man,
Schnick.
that's good.
That'd be awesome.
He
Keen
is
eyes.
Shivi.
Yeah. So, I'm just excited to see. So, I'm assuming now the show is gonna be her representing all the superhumans. Or I think is she still gonna represent this person from second episode, or are we just moved past
Abomination?
it?
I think so. Yeah, I think
Okay.
last we learned that Abomination actually escaped.
Yeah.
But I think that was like that happened a while back, and he came back.
So some people said that Navi was actually right in her perspective.
Oh, really? I
But
think it
don't know-
happened
I don't
then.
know still. I don't think
It
it's
happened-
confirmed.
I
At
think
that
it
time?
happened then, and I think
Okay.
it's the Shang-Chi where they were battling, you know, his sisters. So he just
Yeah.
called Abomination there to fight him. So Abomination didn't escape. He was forced to leave
Got
to
it.
So
fight.
somewhere out there at the same time, the events of Shang-Chi are unfolding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, Shang-Chi takes place after the Eternals thing comes out of the ocean then. Because of the Easter egg link.
Yeah.
If they're paying attention to continuity, that's what they're saying. So
Yeah, they
I'm
have
just-
to.
Okay, interesting.
So
I'm just-
Eternals was that bad?
So is Abomination
was
ever
alright.
sent back after he's like fought? After he's defeated, did the Abomination like get sent back to a prison, or is it just in somewhere? I don't know.
We're going to find out.
Okay.
But this is not a market substitute. I thought someone was going to take it. This ain't a market substitute. Support the official release. We're watching it on Disney Plus. Like this video. 60% of you are not subscribed. Please subscribe right now. Oh my God, look at our Twitch.
Do
Twitch.tv
it.
/the Normies TV. We play games. We do podcasts. We do watch parties. It's a lot of fun.
Do everything.
And if you do it, then maybe the rest of us will match like Surge and Pat are.
Hey, we're waiters today.
Well, I'm half white.
Look like beachside waiters. Okay.
Let's fucking get
I
Let
didn't
us
get
do
the
it.
memo.
Apparently,
Let us
we
do
need a memo for this. We should have just kept it yesterday. We were white for SSGC.
Yeah,
You gotta go do some work.
that's so funny. This is a very civil intro.
So good. I love it.
This
Calvin
was
from,
one of the nicest intro we've done.
yeah. Did you see Calvin from Blind Wave?
Yeah.
What?
No.
He just screams the whole time.
Oh, really? I mean, that's what we do most of the time.
Depends on the day.
But you were also recorded doing so.
So he was sent back?
My face that you never turn into the Abomination anymore.
Oh yeah, that was a lie.
You understand that this constitutes another crime and totally destroys your chances at parole?
I was forced.
to leave my cell.
Who forced you?
Wong.
He's either
Can we bring
a
Dr. Strange in this?
sorcerer who lives in New York, or
He has LinkedIn? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Did it say Sorcerer Supreme?
He is a Sorcerer Supreme now.
Yeah, I know, but it's funny. It's on LinkedIn.
I know you can't wait to see Wong. I get it.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that you don't think this is one of those cameo every week type of shows.
You're gonna die.
I better be.
She's in her Tesla, bro. You don't know?
I'm a
Just
fan of
remember
that.
whose show this actually is.
Good fourth wall break. Good
Yes.
fourth wall break.
You go on those cameos?
Attorney Jennifer Walters of law firm GLK&H has been tapped to represent Emil Blomsky.
Since it's been revealed that Jennifer Walters has
Pedal.
a
E.
superhero alter ego
pedal.
called She-Hulk.
En la última hora, el hashtag The Big Green Woman, la gran mujer verde.
La grande mujer verde.
But then they gave it to a woman?
Ah, yeah,
course.
of course.
No female superheroes, please.
Why everything gotta be female now? This is so on point. As in those comments that say that. Not that I agree.
Have you seen this insanity?
I don't care what anybody says about me.
You have to respond. You have to be in control of your own narrative.
Holloway back in. People only care because I'm representing Emil Blomsky. Once that's over, this will be the circus.
No, look at you.
We do.
Dennis.
No, what? Not Jen Walters. We have too much history for me to be comfortable with her on the case.
I would love to know what this is about and not work on it.
You wanted to see me?
Yeah. No, I
Boy.
can't talk to a
Jesus.
10 about embarrassing man stuff.
Oh my god.
What?
Bro.
This guy is absolutely ridiculous. Throw him out the
That's
window.
disgusting.
This is the one who said I'm gonna go talk to it, right?
Yeah.
Why are you here?
He literally told her.
He's been defrauded by an ex-girlfriend and wants to file a suit against her to get his money back.
Paid off her Volkswagen Passat. Subscribe.
But why the superhuman?
You were sipping too hard, bro.
Yeah.
The question is a shape-shifting light elf.
What?
Well, to be fair, I thought I was dating Megan Thee Stallion.
She shapeshifted in Megan Thee Stallion?
Yeah. This is hilarious.
I love her.
Oh, Wong!
I really need to take this.
You may go.
Obviously, this type of shit is gonna happen, so they have to just brush it off.
I insist that he not be punished for my actions.
You don't have jurisdiction here, buddy.
The parole board will not release him after seeing this video.
Not erasing everyone's memory.
That's not what everybody wants.
Not again.
What you can do to help is show up at the hearing and explain everything.
Very well. We'll reserve sorcery for strategy B.
Cameo of the
How
week.
many cash and gifts did you spend on the Megan Thee Stallion imposter?
Meg's getting a lot of fucking this time.
She's gonna be in it.
Yeah. This would make sense.
Considering that you bought her a mid-sized sedan. 200.
I am not a fool.
180.
You are a fool.
No, it's more like 175.
What?
I'm gonna start building your case, and I will be in touch, Mr. Bukowski.
So he was spending money on Megan Thee Stallion, who has so much money.
Oh my god.
That happens,
So
man. You gotta do the goose. Do the goose.
I'm gonna drop the case.
Wait, just now? Sorry, mister.
This is Bug.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I love harassing.
Oh no.
Let that be a warning.
Nice. That is
is
so
this?
I
funny.
love it.
It's Thor's second cousin, twice removed.
You guys know me.
She-Hulk, can we get a word? Is it true you were
rejected
by the Avengers?
He was rejected by the Avengers.
Rumored to have been rejected
Oh my god. You just heard that mere seconds ago.
That's how news is.
She said rumored. She said rumored.
Ain't nobody gonna hear that part.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nobody gonna hear rumored.
It's rumored because someone said it.
In light of recent evidence of a prison escape, let's keep this brief.
I would love to address the alleged prison escape.
Do you feel you have been rehabilitated?
I feel great remorse for those that I've harmed. So to answer your question, yes, I feel I have been rehabilitated.
Leaning into Tim Roth's comedic timing, it's good.
What Mr. Blomsky is trying to say is that the man you see before you is not the same Emil Blomsky as before.
Would you have a place to live?
Yeah.
Mr. Blomsky does own a plot of land on which he plans to work and reside.
To farming.
No, actually, he plans to open a meditation retreat, which is very, you know.
And how
Mr. Blomsky is currently in a long-term committed relationship.
They are my better eight.
Any other questions?
Like, how does that work?
Save you from a bad marriage.
That's it, can't let it flow.
Now the library is more than just a quiet place to shoot someone.
Is that all?
Wongy,
Because
where
there's
are
more
you?
to Mr. Blonsky's escape.
Oh, there you go. Thank God.
What have you been up to, bro?
Miss Walters, Emil.
He is the man responsible for Emil Blomsky leaving prison.
Don't fuck it up.
Have you ever heard of a kumite?
Oh, God.
Kumite? What is that?
I'd like to move for dismissal of all charges against my client.
On what ground?
She has diplomatic immunity.
She may have diplomatic immunity in New Asgard, but we are not in New Asgard.
Asgard is not a place.
Good callback.
No rational adult would have believed my client's texts were from the real Megan Thee Stallion.
That's true. I mean, if you look like her, then.
Bukowski was blinded by love.
But Megan Thee Stallion?
I find it hard to believe that Mr. Bukowski could be fooled.
Bro, if she looked like her, like.
But I mean,
I know, because if she's driving a fucking $20,000 car.
and she's asking you for money?
Yeah.
Miss is denied.
This is bullshit.
No, he's right.
He's right.
Pat, you'd just be like, Megan's big on not spending a lot of money.
No, bro. Why is she asking me for money?
Hollywood hookups.
In light of some new information I just received.
Y'all even paid attention? Like, come on.
Oh, come on, Runa. This is getting a little broad.
Alright, she's wild. She needs to go to the super jail. Just for like a misdemeanor, like just for like 6 months, she needs to go to jail.
I offered him asylum in Kamatage, quite adamant he'd be returned and repay his debt to society.
Yes, Juan!
Thank you, Juan.
Good job, Juan. At my wedding.
These are not the actions of a criminal, but of a reformed man who truly wants to do
I feel like there's something sus.
And when Blonsky uncontrollably becomes Abomination, isn't he a raging monster out for blood?
If I could just put your mind at
Yeah,
ease.
transform and have a conversation as Abomination.
He's a smart abomination.
Oh my God.
Look at how it goes.
Oh my God. They have the hots for this.
God, calm down, people. Just watch. Calm the fuck down, Jesus. Jesus, y'all freaked the fuck out over there. Like you didn't know that cage could hold it in.
Right?
Mr. Blonsky could have broken free, but has chosen to remain in his cell.
She's right. She's right.
Thank you.
It'd be cool if he did some villain shit when he got out though.
Yeah, it would be dope. I'm rooting for that.
It'd be bad for Shulk.
We will reconvene once a decision has
They're too scared. They're not going to let him
And
out.
please, let's get this man some clothes.
And as for Mr. Wong, just Wong, that you've just admitted to facilitating a prisoner escape, which is a crime.
I am the sorcerer fucking supreme.
I mean, yeah,
That's
seriously.
hilarious.
Like, what are you gonna do?
All right.
See ya.
That's how I'm leaving from here on out. I must depart.
Yes.
That was Jennifer Walters, undoubtedly hoping to avoid
This lady.
protesters that were gathered just outside the gates here.
Are they?
Oh my God.
This can go away, with one little interview.
She needs to spin the narrative in the media.
Yeah.
Jen, the genie is out of the bottle, girl. Oh my God, you're pregnant with the Abomination's baby.
Wow.
God, Dennis Bukowski.
The Airbnb story? Nice.
I love it.
The man is almost terminally deluded.
I call him gross. Yeah.
Would you be willing to say that under oath? How would you describe your relationship to Mr. Bukowski?
We worked together for several years at the DA's office.
Did he ever share his personal life with you, specifically his dating life?
Yes, he would. Prolifically and unprompted.
You wanted to know.
Prolifically.
He once described himself as a New York 10 and an LA 11.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Mr. Pugliese, get to your
That's so funny.
Dennis Bukowski absolutely believed that he's dating the real Megan Thee Stallion because he is truly that delusional.
No further questions.
That was good.
Roast him.
While proving his point. Fuck it.
The case of
He's an
Bukowski
idiot.
versus Runa. I award full damage.
At least you got your money, bro.
We also sentenced the defendant to 60 days.
Surge?
There you go.
That's right.
Hey!
What is it?
Oh my God.
And I love it.
Oh my God.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Remove her powers. Make sure she doesn't victimize anyone else.
Did Dennis Bukowski just give me an idea?
Who do we know in the MCU that can remove powers?
The one guy we just met in the... Oh, that was the voice. Never mind.
Pug is a good character. I know all men are dogs, but he's my favorite breed.
He is great.
Pug? Easy.
Pug. Pug is nice.
That's not my favorite.
Surridge. We hereby grant Mr. Blomsky's release on parole effective immediately.
Ooh, wow.
Mr. Blomsky is prohibited from turning into Abomination indefinitely.
Oh, come on.
Any
What?
violation of this condition will result in his immediate return to prison.
I mean, that makes sense.
But what if there's a danger?
General Ross will circumvent that somehow.
Stay out of the news. That's all I ask.
You can write a story about you one way or the other.
Yeah, he's right. Ah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Control it.
Yeah.
Citizen News tonight.
The Abomination is now a free man. A lawyer responsible for his
There we go.
release.
Man, too bad Larry King is
My
dead.
name's Jennifer Walters.
How did you come up with the name? She.
I didn't.
I didn't. It stuck.
You're
We
Jennifer.
have to take a break. When we come
What?
back,
That was 2 questions.
diet and exercise secrets.
I'm sorry. What?
That was like not even a
Barely
conversation.
even.
That was so
Like what?
Well, at least the focus will be on her diet and exercise now.
Oh, wait. Get off me.
What is that helmet?
He's got some weird purple thing.
Yeah,
Pink thing.
they all have some
What
weird
are
things. Yeah, what are they?
Robin as guardian construction worker?
Yeah.
You know,
How'd she not kill these people?
Sorry.
Oh, fuck, what is that?
he bent the
It
knife,
bent.
it bent the
God.
syringe or whatever that was. Oh,
That guy's dead.
yeeted.
His head's in his ass.
Yeah, he did.
I don't care. What were they doing? Give the weapons back.
Did you get it? No. I couldn't pierce that nasty.
No!
Trying to get
Oh,
a
they were
blood.
trying to get the blood.
Remember Michael Keaton and as the Vulture would sell like Black
Yeah.
Arms deal shit from. It's believable that civilians have this shit now.
That is fucked up.
Did we end it?
That is
Oh,
the
wow.
end.
Yeah, man.
So
wait,
fucked
this
up.
is
Mr. Blonde, Reservoir Dogs.
Megan Thee
This is
Stallion
Megan-
song? Yeah.
I don't
It
think
doesn't
that's
sound
Megan.
It
Doesn't
doesn't
sound
sound
like
like her.
That's not
Yeah, but
Megan.
it sounds. Why wouldn't they use it?
Once again, it just ends.
It just
Yeah.
ends. Yeah. Like,
Should have just been a movie. Fuck it. Just give me all of them at once.
You know, I really like the last scene because like I like her like the last look. She was so just like the reflection in the mirror or the window, but she was shook despite having superpowers and like being able to defend herself completely. This shit is terrifying.
Yeah.
Like when you get jumped by even one man and you're alone at night somewhere, it's fucking terrifying.
This is what Bruce was talking about too. Even I mean, despite her being a woman, but as a Hulk, bad shit just kind of comes
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
Seize the Power by Yonaka. They
It's a good
missed out
song.
not using Megan Thee Stallion song.
They
Nah.
probably can't afford her.
Megan probably
Plus also,
a Megan
She
song
came
wouldn't
on
fit.
the thing.
I mean, but also like Megan songs. I mean, like
Like, what do you got with me? Swallow me, drip down inside of me.
yeah.
Precious,
Hands on my knees, starting to ask you with that shit. Just like whoa, what?
Precious Delicious would have been great addition on this one.
This is
But
a good song.
This,
though.
she has great songs.
I like the fourth wall breaks in this show.
Yeah.
Compared to Deadpool, I feel like
Yes.
Deadpool would overuse it, but Jennifer, she does it just enough where it's not too much.
She's managed to say what I was thinking in those few moments.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's an end credit.
Hey, there's my new favorite client.
I love it.
And then just
God, the tongue.
Good.
Don't say it, Megan.
And initials up here.
Is it really her?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my God! She-Hulk is twerking!
What? Hell yes!
Fuck!
All right, fuck it. We got body. Let's go. I would kill for you, man.
that's a perfect reaction. I will kill for you, Megan Thee Stallion.
There's your Megan song.
I love it.
That is
Thank
great.
you. That's all I wanted.
We've got twerking in the MCU confirmed.
She-Hulk twerks.
Megan Thee Stallion is almost as tall as the She-Hulk.
Yeah.
That's what we learned today.
I mean, yeah. She
All
needs
right.
to come and teach us how to.
She-Hulk needs to
So
be
great.
in WAP Part 2.
Damn, dog. Megan Thee Stallion's in the MCU.
I know.
I know.
What are the implications?
I read that she was going to be.
I sent it to you guys. The screenshot. It was on Twitter. Announced
Oh,
a couple
yeah.
days ago that
Yeah.
she was signed up to be making
What are the
cameo.
implications?
Guess who
There's been
didn't
real
see
world-
that?
There's been so many references of musical artists and stuff.
I mean, but they haven't. She's like appeared in it. I'm trying to think of any other artists that have like put FaceTime in the series, but also it's been 18 movies, so I literally can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think Cardi B was in Fast and Furious, right? So they just, I mean, it's just might as well get cameos. It's all about cameos.
No. It's not just cameos. They're in those universes, all right? And wasn't Cardi B a part of a spy, sexy lady organization?
No, she was in Fast and Furious.
Yeah, but wasn't she a part of that
11?
sexy lady spy organization?
In the 11? The Ocean 11?
Like that. She was some black ops spy that gave him guns.
Yeah.
It was silly. But this is better. At least Megan is playing herself. Also, She-Hulk, Woman Power Show, Megan Thee Stallion's got like the musical industry on lock in her genre. So it's good to have her show up here. Unfortunately, some people are gonna be like, why does Megan belong in the MCU? This is a fun cameo, guys. It was fun.
It's a fun show. The show's been actually really fun. I've been laughing a lot. I think Tim Roth was absolutely killing it. Also, he did kind of have some of that Mr. Blonde personalities. I won't talk about that movie a lot.
He was Mr. Blonde.
Well, like when he's sitting back, like leaning on a chair. I'm gonna try to telegraph the scene in the movie. I don't want to talk about.
Oh, I know what scene you're talking about.
Yeah. But like he had that same kind of energy, and I was like, I'm liking this a lot.
He's always slumped.
He's always.
It's always slumped over.
It was great. I have no objection with all the cameos. I don't think Megan Thee Stallion is here to stay. That was just a quick cameo.
That was a quick cameo,
just
too.
based on the court case. But can we just talk about Runa? Like, why is she even there? Like, does she even have any kind of ID? Like,
just chaos.
She could have just turned and just gone anywhere. Nobody would have found her.
She wanted a Passat.
Maybe.
I mean, I get it, but take the money and go. Why are you in the court to be convicted as a guilty person to be in jail? I wouldn't be sitting in jail.
Maybe there's a limit, and she turned back on accident. I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, also no. They said she's an elf. Maybe she's just like, you know how Loki's all mischievous. Maybe she's just like, I want to do mischief. Woo.
Yeah, but like you can't like. Only person who could have Loki be guilty was the time people.
Oh, well,
like the regular court can't put them down.
But
like,
she's a light elf. The light elves are different than the dark elves.
Yeah.
Dark elves is like Christopher Eccleston.
Yeah.
And they're from Ethelheim.
Also,
I just played God of War.
Christopher Eccleston, a 10th Doctor.
What are you gonna say? Pat?
I mean, she could get out of jail anytime she wants, though. She could just shift her way out.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's the point? I mean,
what's the point of the whole jail?
I mean, they're probably
they
gonna put her
wouldn't
in
know.
a different kind of jail.
Like,
Like,
maybe
they're
they
not
could
gonna
put an
put her in
inhibitor
Gen Pop.
I think it was a good court case to show as like the first one, or not a first one, just a separate superhuman law case, like that's below Jennifer Walters essentially. Like she can handle the big cheese stuff, like Abomination, but then little Puggy.
I love Pug.
What was
Is that supposed to be a pun on all men are dogs? But he's a cute little pug.
That seems
he's a harmless little pug.
Maybe.
I hope not, but that's
Hope not. So the other dude, what's his name? The shitty one. The idiot.
Bukowski.
So all right, I hated his character because I was like, Dennis. I was like, he's way too on the nose.
Yeah.
I was like, this dude's a fucking caricature. Like, no one acts like this.
Oh.
But to keep him that shitty and then like come and like shit on him this whole episode, now I like it.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like it served a purpose. I was like, is this dude just here to just be like, some men are terrible, but like he was like a caricature. You know what I mean? Like he was just, I'm gonna go talk to it. Like it's a kind of like trolly shit that someone would do, and you'd be like, hey. Like, you're trolling. Everyone knows you don't actually act like that. Dial it the fuck back.
Yeah.
But then for him to have a whole entire court case where he gets, like, shit on, I was like, okay, fine. Like, then, you know what I mean?
He's like, when Twinder Swindler comes in, was like, how did you not realize? Like, why would Megan Thee Stallion be asking money from you? Like, do you not know who she is? And you was getting money? And I was like, oh, of course you got scammed.
But I mean, I think women and men, some people are just delusional and egotistic.
Yeah.
They don't.
Especially that guy. That is believable.
Very
that
basic
guy.
thing.
For real, but
he called himself a New York 10 and an LA 11.
Yeah.
LA 11.
I do that too, but I don't think that Megan Thee Stallion's gonna start dating me.
But the thing is, I know you don't. Do you? Would you actually say you're a New York 10 and an LA?
Bro, I'm an Indiana 10 and then maybe an LA 9, but you know.
See, there's at least some humbleness there. that guy went beyond the 10 scale.
That's so funny.
LA 11.
In a place that's
10.
warmer. Yeah, he basically said LA is hotter than.
He's hilarious.
Jesus.
Great episode.
Yeah. What was it again?
Well, if you guys are wondering what 10s look like in Indiana.
No, he basically said New York is hotter than LA. Because he said he's New York 10 and LA 11. That means he has less competition in
less
LA.
competition in LA.
Yeah, more competition in New York.
I like that the show is confronting the sexist comments that it itself is getting.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So the MCU is finally ahead of the curve, or at least has a beat on like what some of the audience is saying, and I'm glad that they kind of like threw some of that in there. It's
Yeah.
like, why is everyone a woman now?
And this one's a bit of a layup because it was like they had to know. They're like, we're gonna make the woman superhero thing. Even I bet you when the comic book came out, they're probably getting some of the same shit. Just like how the Lord of the Rings thing is happening now. The same Lord of the Rings shit that the nerds are talking now, they were talking when the movies came out originally. They're like, these movies aren't faithful to Tolkien because like Arwen's a fucking woman and she's gonna stand up and fight. That wasn't in our books. Like same arguments now, same arguments then. I guarantee you when the comic book came out, they're like, so what? She-Hulk's just gonna fucking She-Hulk shit?
Yep. That's exactly what she's gonna do.
Be less mad, guys. It's okay. Not y'all. Y'all are cool. Our fans, we fuck with y'all.
Yeah. I was
If you have constructive criticism,
There's some comments.
I still think this should be way too short. It's just like,
It
oh,
is.
it's about to get interesting, and then every fucking time. Like, it just seems so abrupt.
It ended abruptly.
You might as well cut it in the middle of a sentence. But I'm glad you said what you said about her face, because I was too transfixed on what those guys wanted with her blood to see her reaction to it.
Oh, I mean,
and I mean that is also like an important thing. Like, did they actually get it? Because he said that he couldn't, right? Because all like
they're gonna come back again then.
Yeah,
you gotta get it when she's Jen, not when she's She-Hulk.
Exactly, and that I wonder if she even noticed that happened. I noticed, but I don't think she understood the perception of like, hey, significance. So like somebody can come get my blood and try to create more Hulk, and so would it be better for her to stay in a She-Hulk and just be Jen when she's inside? Like even Bruce told her like weird things happen when you're a Hulk, so it's something that she needs to be used to. Like, hey, people are coming out to like gonna come get your blood.
What if people try and get Emil's blood?
Blomsky?
Because he's gonna have the inhibitor on, so he won't be able to change and defend himself.
Ooh, that would suck.
Yeah.
But hopefully his 7 soulmates can like protect him.
What they gonna do? I'm old.
I don't know.
Hey, old people can fight,
They come
especially
from
if it's 7 of them.
Yeah.
He's gonna make a meditation retreat.
Honestly,
I'm going.
personally, I know the court case wasn't about that, but I would probably raise some questions about what are you doing with all those women?
I mean,
Hey, if there's 7 of them and one of him, let him live his polyamory life.
They seem to be there of their own volition.
Yeah, and it was a pen pal program. That's a weird, but like a lot of criminals usually get a lot of pen pal people like who like. But I mean, in the end of the day, they're not kids; they're adults, older. Like so, at that whatever's happening,
didn't like Ted Bundy have some sworn defenders?
Yes, but I mean, I've seen too many documentaries about cults where I'm like, why are we continually allowing this to be a thing?
Freedom. You can have as many wives or as many husbands or as many partners as you'd like in Utah.
Yeah. And at least those were older women, and like usually cults are involved with like minors and stuff. And then I'm just like,
I didn't see any.
What the fuck?
Good.
But this is different. Fine. I would still raise it as like, what the fuck is this about? Like, not relevant, but still question worthy asking.
Seem like they ask question, but at the end of the day, like courts are reactive. They are not gonna be like, hey, the parole board, like, I don't think you should do that. You're probably starting a cult. They're probably gonna come back after the cult has happened and shit has went down because they have no jurisdiction to do.
It's gonna be some Rajni shit where they're just gonna be like, oh fuck this. They didn't even realize it.
There is a new state. Add a new start to the flag.
I have two quick things to add. One is I was worried because someone said, and it was confirmed by a lot of likes on that comment, that the She-Hulk writers have straight up said that sorry, this isn't going to be a courtroom procedural, and they did no research on like being a lawyer or like courtroom cases. So I was like disappointed in hearing that because I'm off the heels of Better Call Saul, which was amazing and deep dived into that. I'm hoping season 2 actually does get into more nitty gritty law shit. But from this scene that we saw here, I feel like it's adequate enough. Like, it's not going down into like the nitty gritty litigation, but it's enough for people of all ages to digest and understand. Like, I don't think that was bad.
I mean, also, this is a comedy show. Better Call Saul is a drama.
Yeah. True, but it's got attorney at law. You'd think they would have done some research.
I'm sorry.
I mean, but what research there needs to be done? Like, if she's going around superhuman law, that's a new law that the show is
it would
going to
have been
come
cool if
produce
like
it.
I learned some things. You know what I mean?
Did you guys
If
ever
they said
watch
something that like, oh, I didn't know about that?
Did you guys ever watch? Well, one, I
hard to
was thinking about what Navi was thinking too. That like one, like just because they're superheroes, the laws that they're gonna apply to them wouldn't apply to any of like wouldn't like they. I think they'd have a hard time mixing like regular real world law shit with superhero law shit and taking it in a logical direction because it's borderline magic. But aside from that, Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. Did anybody ever watch that? You guys fucking suck. Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law is literally Harvey Birdman. He's Birdman from the old Birdman TV cartoons back in the day, and he's just an attorney. And he'd be an attorney for like all these different superheroes. There was a whole entire Cartoon Network show. Yeah. It's fucking great. So I mean, literally they did that, and it was just a comedy because it's just silly. It'll be like, what's the one dude? There's this one old Indian superhero who would get bigger or smaller, and he spills a coffee on himself. And he's like, it's like his penis, and like he can't get big anymore. And it's a whole entire, it's like very old cartoons, like from like the 50s and shit. Yeah, but like they would do silly shit like that, and it would never be like actual law stuff.
I get it. Yeah, it doesn't need to be. But
I mean, I dig it because it feels like the live action version of that.
Yeah.
If they did deep dive into it, I would be interested to have to deal with the magic shit.
Yeah, I want to give them benefit of doubt. I understand what you're saying. Like, it is attorney at law, so it does need to get that nitty gritty. But I feel like I need to see more of those cases to see, because this one with Blomsky, like their parole, always did need to bring Wong in to explain it. Like, yeah, they brought him, like, literally, you forced him out, and he dished. And I think it was good to see Dennis' case, but at the same time, I need more history on the elf, why she wasn't even there. Like, I would have just gone. I'd be in the case, like, I'm not paying you $175,000, so stupidity.
Yeah, I do want to know more about where Hulk is going. Yeah. And I do want to see more Titania.
And why they want to blood.
Yeah. But it is about She-Hulk. I don't think we're going to know more about what Bruce is up to.
This is confirmed filming in Atlanta again, just like Loki and Miss Marvel, because they had Judith from Walking Dead on there. What's his name? Kevin? What about Henry? Henry was on Miss Marvel, and that guy at the end who was driving the car was a band of criminals. He got killed by Rick Grimes in season 3, episode 2.
Interesting.
Shut up.
Yeah, he took a machete to the head.
Where was Judith? Judith's been in what?
Judith was young female Loki in Loki.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
So all the Atlanta.
If you stay in Atlanta long enough.
Yeah, man. We could be in the MCU.
Steven Yeun, bro.
Even just as an extra.
Right.
Yeah. And last thing, I really like how Marvel is incorporating like current culture things, like social media, like influencers and things
the shitty
like
news.
That. The shitty news. Like, yeah, I really like that. Even in like the shitty news, in the end, they incorporated like a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Like, I'd smash that. That's it. Yeah.
I did see a news ticker about what's
influencer at the bottom.
Did you see that? She's
just
confident that her case will get, her people will dismiss the case.
I couldn't read the whole thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I just read the word influencer and I changed it. Like, oh shit, there was something at the bottom.
That's like all the story we're getting of her, like news ticker clips.
Right.
And then she'll show up again, I'm assuming.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
We need more Titania.
I'm like genuinely enjoying this show.
Yeah.
Like really get excited. It's been a minute. Like, I love all the Marvel, but this is good comedy. It's not over the top comedy, but it's a good comedy.
Yes.
It's good.
Yeah,
Well,
like learning so much.
We'll see you guys at the next one.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hey, thanks so much for watching this reaction. We'd like to give a huge shout out to our super patrons, Keyboard Junkie and Joe Max. Be sure to let us know what you thought of this reaction down below. Thanks again.